Welcome back to Animal Appreciation. We are in a new location. We are at my mother's house. This week, let's talk about sea turtles. So there are actually only 7 species of sea turtles. There might be a couple like subspecies, but there are only 7 species of marine turtles. So let's talk about those. First up, we have the most well-known and most recognizable sea turtle. There's a plane. Oh my god, we're not even like close to the airport. Whatever. The most recognizable and well-known turtle, the green sea turtle. These guys are found in oceans worldwide. It's windy, so hopefully I don't have to re-record this. But these guys are found in oceans worldwide. They generally prefer the warmer climates though, so they like warmer waters. They're also well known for doing their big migration to go lay their eggs on the beach where they hatched. I think most sea turtle species do this, but green sea turtles are some of the most well known for doing this. Here we have my favorite species of sea turtle, the hawksbill sea turtle. Most sea turtles tend to like warmer areas, and this is the same with the hawksbill. They are found mostly around the Caribbean and the Indian Ocean, with a large portion of them living in and around the coast of Australia. This is the Kemp's Ridley sea turtle. It is both the smallest and the rarest of the sea turtle species. The Kemp's Ridley sea turtle are classified as critically endangered, so there's not a lot of them left. I'll probably do a endangered species spotlight on them, but they live mostly in the Atlantic Ocean in the warmer areas around like Mexico and Florida, then over to some areas in Europe on the other side of the Atlantic. This is the loggerhead sea turtle. Again, all of the sea turtles are pretty big, but this one is just larger side of them, and they are again found worldwide in pretty much every ocean except for like the Arctic and Antarctic areas. That's too cold for them. Turtles are reptiles, so they do thrive in warm areas because they cannot produce their own body heat. Turtles are endothermic or cold-blooded, meaning they can't produce their own heat, so they have to rely on external heat sources like the sun to be able to warm up fully, so that's why you don't find reptiles in colder areas. This is the olive Ridley sea turtle. We had the Kemp's Ridley sea turtle, now we have the olive Ridley sea turtle. The olive Ridley sea turtle is pretty closely related to the Kemp's Ridley sea turtle. They're just a bit more common. There are some physical distinctions that do make them a separate species, but they are kind of the closest related out of all of the sea turtles species. They're the most similar. They're found in relatively the same areas as the Kemp's Ridley turtle, but again, they're just more common and have a slightly wider range. This is the flatback sea turtle. They live mainly around Australia, which is where they nest, so these guys only nest on Australian beaches, but they also, like the adult ones, can be found around Papua New Guinea. And yeah, they're generally pretty localized more than other sea turtles. They just kind of stay in those 2 general areas. And finally, we have the largest and probably most easily identifiable sea turtle, the leatherback sea turtle. So these guys are very large. This picture doesn't really do it justice, but they are fucking massive. Again, these guys are found pretty close to worldwide, but most of the nesting sites and populations are around areas in Africa. And these guys are known for being gelatinivores, which means they basically only eat squishy, jelly-like invertebrates, such as jellyfish and sea squirts. So that's pretty fun for them. That's a nice word, gelatinivores. So yeah, sea turtles. There's less species of them than I thought, but here you go.